Government won't give Nnamdi Kanu a fair trial. Unlawful to try him in Nigeria, Simon Èkpá warns Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people. Once again, you are welcome to Let's Talk TV, your updated YouTube channel that gives you all the trending Biafran news. Without wasting any more of your time, let us go straight up to the issue on ground. The news in detail. The Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, Simon Èkpá, has warned the lawyer of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, not to proceed with the trial on October 21st, 2024. In August 2024, Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, disclosed that the trial had been adjourned to October 21st, 2024 due to the authorities' failure to produce him in court. The judge also ruled that the trial could not commence without the accused present. The Prime Minister Simon Èkpá believes that trying Nnamdi Kanu would be a grave injustice to the IPOB leader, arguing that Kanu has no cause in any Nigerian court. He contended that Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and extradited to Nigeria for trial, which violates international and domestic laws. Taking to his X page, Èkpá wrote, Nnamdi Kanu must not allow Nigeria to try him on Monday. A country that kidnapped you from Kenya and put you on trial against international and domestic laws of which their courts freed you and the government refused to release you, had no intention of giving you fair trial. They will convict you without offense. The lawyers must make sure no trial is done on Monday. He has no case in Nigerian court. Nnamdi Kanu has been in the custody of the Department of State Security Services since 2021, facing an 11-count charge bordering on terrorism, treasonable felony, managing an unlawful society, publication of defamatory matter, illegal possession of firearms, and improper importation of goods, among others. And that is that on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let us go also to the issue concerning all the Southeast, all the whole crime happening in Southeast, as Huriwa speaks concerning Asari Dokubo. Huriwa says, we want Asari Dokubo arrested and prosecuted. The news in detail. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has called for the arrest of former Niger Delta militant leader Asari Dokubo. Huriwa believes that Asari has done enough to deserve prosecution by the authorities, or at the very least an open investigation to determine the legality of his action. The rights group noted that during Asari Dokubo's visits to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu after he won the 2023 presidential election, he gave a sensational interview admitting to running a private army. Let us take a pause or a break there. Let us delve into critical matters, into critical issues surrounding Nnamdi Kanu and somebody like Asari Dokubo. I keep on saying this. In a country that is working, one, Asari Dokubo has no business being a free man. Asari Dokubo is meant to be behind bars. That is sure. Because a man who had come out, over and over again, claiming that he runs an unlawful society. A man who has come out open over and over again to say or to brag how he has spied a particular tribe is still walking freely. And a man who is only fighting for the freedom of his people is still under the DSS custody. Is still something that baffles me in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. But what does it show you? It shows you that first of all, the Zoological Republic of Nigeria is an unlawful country, one. And secondly, that the Zoological Republic of Nigeria and Biafrans have no business. So Biafrans are more like an alien in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. That is why every reasonable Biafra should know what he ought to do at this point in time. Let me pause here. Let us listen to this brief statement from the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko. Thank you once again for joining us. We'll be back.
He just punctured the tire. That's what we call critical thinking. And that's what is piloting the economy of every every nation that is doing well in the world. Critical thinking and innovation. I remember when I asked Nnamdi Kanu, are we going to bring experts, Biafran's experts? Are we going to allow them to come and run the government when Biafra come? You know what he asked me? All of you watch the broadcast. He asked me, Simon, you are doing very well in this your broadcast. Are you a journalist? Did you study journalism? I said no. He said, you see, every Biafran is gifted. You don't need to go to school to study this and study that. But look at now, critical thinking. I don't even want to be talking about, there are mad, crazy people that when they talk, you don't need to, waste your time on them. Somebody said that when they bring a Igbo person, they will shoot his leg, and then when you bring a Hausa person, Northern people, they will kill them. And then at the same time, they are shouting that I'm working for the Fulanis, I'm Fulani. So Fulani killing the Fulani people. Does that make sense? The same, it is not, that one is even more critical. What you said now, it means that you even listened very deeply to the nonsense that we're spewing on that program. The more easier one is when they will tell you, when they will say they want to rendition Simon Ekpa and they are pushing to rendition, you say that the person who is working for Nigeria government and Nigeria government now want to rendition the person. Does that also make sense? And then when the thing fail, they will say, oh, they just use it to as a stunt to put public awareness on him. They are not serious. Oh, have you seen where Nnamdi Kanu, did you ever see where they were shouting now about Nnamdi Kanu in the past? But Nnamdi Kanu is not doing what we are doing today. Nnamdi Kanu did not form government in exile. Nnamdi Kanu did not constitute Biafra government institution in exile and the homeland. Nnamdi Kanu was just the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the group, right? A registered IPOB group, which is the reason some of you will say, you are not an oath member, you are not a registered member, you are not paying dues. But every person who is a Biafra is an indigenous person of Biafra. But this one you people are running is a registered organization where you say you did not pay dues, Samanapa did not take oath, and all that. So Nnamdi Kanu did not raise the Biafra Army, Liberation Army. Nnamdi Kanu did not provide arms and ammunition for the Biafra Army to begin to defend Biafra land. Nnamdi Kanu did not see that Biafra land is defended against the Nigeria terrorist state. Nnamdi Kanu provided the security for the ESN, which was after the Fulani terrorists. He did not fight against Nigeria. I am fighting against Nigeria. That is the difference. I am advocating and liberating Biafra from the Nigeria terrorist state. There is two different things there. I want people to understand. In case if you don't know this, know it today. So the same people will come and tell you, I am working for Nigeria government, yet we are engaging them in Biafra land with the bomb. Because they come with bomb, they come with aircraft, they come with fighter jets to bomb us, and we are engaging them in the air. That is what is going on. Nnamdi Kanu did not do that, right? So when they come with all this nonsense, just laugh at them. These are people that are not that doesn't have brain. So for you to even mention the issue of Nana Abandi, yet you are in the, you got it deep. You went deeper, and that's what I call critical thinking, which we are going to have in Biafra land. Critical thinking, and the person who is telling you is educated, he doesn't even know when she was contradicting herself in the same program. You know, at the same time you are saying the person is working for Nubu. So all I work consists of Nubu, then they wasn't Nubu now, all I work for. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. I don't want to even talk about that. The thing is that she knows that her own is gone with Onyendo. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir PM. My PM, did you listen to the part where somebody who raised the issue of a zoo, and then she mentioned the Nigeria Zoo, and she was apologizing for calling Nigeria Zoo, and she said it was her very first time of calling Nigeria Zoo, and she was even almost apologizing.
Of course, she's never in the same page with Nnamdi Kanu. So I don't want to talk about. Please, we should talk about something else, please. So she will begin to feel that somebody is talking about her here. I don't talk about Chikiliki. Let me leave her to another Raman go, please.
Thank you, PM. Remy, thank you. Remy, do you have another thing to? Okay, Remy doesn't have a question. He just
No. Thank you, my PM. God bless you.
Thank you, Remy. Thank you. Grab the mic. Your PM is here. Give the eulogy. You are welcome.
Wow! Hey! Inyanya. Yes. Nna ka nkene godu gị. In fact.
Ọ
na-ejikwa ya ihe ụzọ. Hey! Ọbata obi in fact, ọ dị ka ịbara n'ime obi m mgbe ekwutere okwu a. Nso ọbata obi ejekwara that side. Mba, don't go there. Maka na onwe ihe a na-akarị. Ịmakwa ife nwụ na ike anyị ji aba, ike Biafra niile ji aba na-ekwu okwu mosquito. Ma o nwere ka ọ dị nna. Hapụ ka nwa ndị ya zụ na nza ya bụ unu. O kwesịrị ekwesị. Ọbata obi asị nka nkene gị si na Chineke ya agọzi gị kolo. Ana m asị na kolo mmụọ ka ewu. O nwere okwu ikwuru ebe a ikwere mmanye. Si yes, maka ọ na-awụ nna agwafafa dị eberivu na ọdụ mgbe otu o si wee si n'ọnụ gị pụta mgbe mmadụ jụrụ maka gị. Iwe si ya na iwu dị nyawo na the powerful deities from Igbo land. Ịmara m agwa ha n'ọnwa mmụọ ka ewara ya ekwete. Ọ ka mma otu anyị si ji aka gị wee kpịpụta ya nwa obere ọkwa nwantịntị o ka ịkpụchara ha. Ọdụkwa mma like that. Ọbata obi onwere ife mma ajụgo nwere m ajụjụ. Sọnsọ ife nna agwa gị na Chineke m gọziele gị mmaji kwuru mmaji. Jisi ike ụmụ Biafra niile kwụgo n'azụ. Anyị niile kpori gị aja sị ujebe ụjọ atụna gị. O nwere anything ya emenụ, nothing will happen. Nothing. Onye kwuo osi onye ka nke osi n'ike na-ata arụ. Sọnsọ aka anyị na-ewishi ụmụ rubbish people enwere isi. Ọbata obi nna m jisi ike ife ị na-eme. In fact, ejighị ugogbe enyi ya because na anyị niile na-afụ ya. Nna m jisi ike. Sọnsọ iwe nna ya Chineke n'isi gị ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike. Chi m nyere gị ike karịrị ike. Ya bunyere gị ihe short ya were gba go ogige sọnsọ ngosi ka nne yego tutu na ile na abalị wee were ohere a wee na-ayọ ụmụ Biafra ụmụ ndị gboo niile ana m akpọkwa unu oku na 13th October anyị na-anabata eze abata n'obi Igbo ọbata obie 1 na Biafra land nke ụbọchị ahụ ụbọchị ụmụ Igbo ka anyị were kene ya wee chiwe ya nze eze not nze eze abata na ọ dịghị izi were kene n'ihe ọma niile ọ na-emela anyị ụmụ Igbo maka ọnwụ na ọnwụhụ ya anyị adịghị ama ebe anyị ele anọ tata maka na plan ndị a
ga translate gị ihe ikwuru na anyị nọ na space
ana m nke ihe ịchọ ka mme
translate ya small ka ndị ọzọ mee the invitation.
I invite all the Biafrans on 13th October by 6 o'clock Biafran time. You people should come and join us to welcome Obatobie, 1 of Biafra land, to thank him for all the good things that he has done for us. It's not easy. If it's not Obatobie, I don't know where we will be today. So I call all Biafrans, all of us, whether big or small, and papa and mama, all of us should come at 13th October to come and join us and say thank you to Obatobie, 1 of Biafra.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obatobie Nnamdi Chimgoziele Ngenuna. Ndewo.
And by then, you people will be streaming live on our Biafra app.
Wow! Thank you, Adadi. Thank you, Adandimbu. Thank you very much. We move airborne. Adandimbu, let's give the mic to many other hands that are up here. Please, 1 minute if you all want to speak, because the PM would suddenly want to leave, but let's just take our time. 1 minute for those whose hands are up. I want to begin with It's Me Again. After It's Me Again, Biafra is here. Then Pastor Rose will take it. Let it go in that pattern.
It's Me Again, please. Grab the mic.
PM, good afternoon, good evening, wherever we are. Well, I appreciate your whatever you are doing, and like Adadi Orama will say, don't listen to mosquito, especially when those voices are not coherent. Meanwhile, we learned about, according to your story, the journey, your chronicle, as they will say, of Biafra, and where we are today, being the Biafran government in exile. We learned about different stages of lobbyists. These questions has been buried in some of us because of the sensitivity. When you said you will not engage. When you said you will not engage lobbyists, and all of a sudden we saw you engaging lobbyists. But this lobbyists this time, we want to ask that question before. Good thing you clarify it this night, because you have erased so many evil thoughts in the heart of people. That's one kudos that I'm giving to you this evening. And the most shocking thing to hear this evening is that the supposed Biafran lobbyist is also representing Okonjo-Iweala. I thought they stopped at representing Atiku Abubakar of Nigeria, the man that was involved in the Ali Button scam and all that corrupt Fulani agenda. I thought that was their only excessiveness. But this Okonjo-Iweala again, because I knew when Bruce Fein stood against you, he was actually tweeting against our PM, and PM was going soft on him, and you told him that you can do some, you said something about him that will put him in trouble. But because he's an old man, you will allow him to be. And after that advice that you gave Bruce Fein, he stopped meddling into Biafran activities. Do you think this so-called lobbyist firm have stopped meddling into Biafra activities or not? That's what I want to know.
They can't meddle in what we are doing now. We have our lobbyists, which we trust very much, and they are not after money.
Are we free to suggest that the discrepancy between 80 to 10, 60 to 10, Biafrans are saying there was no lobbies at the first place? It was just three gang men collecting money from
That's
Mazen.
exactly what I said in the beginning. And I said the person who was in charge is Ogbuehi, a man called Ogbuehi in America. And this man is somebody who cannot even think for himself. How can he engage? How can he be in charge coordinating lobbying firm that will represent the Biafran people? The same lobbying firm was representing Okonjo-Iweala. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. The person that represented Okonjo-Iweala is not the firm. It's the lobbying firm that they were paying 80,000.
Okay, one of the last thing I would say, make no mistake, this Ogbuehi is I think he's an old man, a cab driver at somewhere in US,
Yes,
according to the story. Yeah. Now, can Biafrans individually, not propelled by the Biafran government in exile, sue these people? Because
what are you saying?
for the fraud, because if a 10,000 job will take me to the House of Senate, how will I pay 80,000 for years and have not seen anything? It is hard to take. It's hard to swallow.
Yeah, listen now. Of course, that is for the people who paid money to IPOB, not for us. So it's the IPOB thing. But I am happy that you mentioned this. So check what 10,000 a month have done, and compare it to 80,000 a month. From there to 60,000 a month, and this money was coming. Now we do not have 1/4 of what IPOB has. But look at what we have done, including the security and the diplomatic and political aspect of it, everything. We don't have 1/4. I mean, 1/4 of what IPOB has. Then, look where we are. There.
Well, it's a food for thought for Biafrans. It's a food for thought for Biafrans, and I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's me again. Thank you very much. All right, we move. Pastor Rose, are you still here? Pastor Rose, the network have knocked her out. And now, Jaja Godson, please grab the mic. Jaja Godson, is the network going to allow you? All right, while Jaja Godson is still struggling with his mic, Justice, please, are you here? Open your mic.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm here. Okay.
Pastor Rose, the network was dealing with you. Let Justice finish, then you take it. Justice, please.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here. I have a few questions. I have a few questions for our Prime Minister. Prime Minister Ekele, you are so wonderful. You know, when you had an interview with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you asked him one question. You asked him, after all this diplomatic move failed, what else is he going to do? And he told you, do you think now we have raised gun, you think we're going to keep it down? And you told him when he finished making his statement, and you said, whatever he's going to do, or whoever he wants to follow him, he will be number one. And I am saying the same thing to you. Yeah, if after two questions I want to ask you, are you afraid of your life? Number two, if all the diplomatic moves fail, what will be our last option? Thank you.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm not afraid of my life. And let me probably use the
Yes.
opportunity. Let me use the opportunity to correct what the propaganda they carried, when during the election, when the journalist was asking if I am worried and scared of going to Nigeria and all that. And then I said, of course. He asked me, do you think that if I go to Nigeria, they're going to kill me? I said, of course. Now, let me tell you one thing. The point is that the freedom of Biafra is closer to me in Finland than in Africa or in Nigeria. So what am I going there to do? I want to be closer to where the freedom will come from. Going to Africa is going far away from where the freedom will come from.
Dana.
And apart from that, I have to be where I will continue to pilot the freedom liberation movement of Biafra. That is not possible in Nigeria. So when we talk about this thing, people say, come to Nigeria, so we listen to you. The only reason they are telling you that is so that they will cage you, lock you up. You are just one man. And so God has given every one of us our own sixth sense. It is either you know how to use your own, or you become a fool and others will use it for you. So as a freedom fighter, before you come to fight for freedom, not even to talk about a country like Nigeria, we must be able to know what you are going to fight and what you are facing, what you are going to face. So somebody like me, I did not start planning to fight Nigeria today. It's something that is inborn in me. So it's just that God used many years to prepare me for what is happening today. And as you're looking at me, you have not seen my best. So I am not scared of anything. I'm not scared of any human being. The only person I am scared of is myself. I'm afraid of myself. Nobody else. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Justice, please let's take other questions. I don't know. Okay, do you want to ask another one?
I'm here now.
No, I'm okay. This is my confidence.
Okay. Thank you very much, Justice. Pastor Rose, please, 60 seconds. Bring your question and make it quick,
Yes.
please.
Yes. Thank you, His Excellency, our Prime Minister, Nnamdi Kanu. But thank you for this work. I called you Njokuji. Like, we don't want to explain, but these days I will come to space and explain the meaning of your three names. It's 3 in 1. In the name of the Father and the Son of the Holy Spirit, which is Simon. And you people know the meaning of Simon in the Bible, when Jesus said and what he said. And in Jokuji, one day we will explain to you, especially me, that is Ada, where we are coming from. And the Èkpá itself, we move on. Thank you, sir. You remember why this woman was able to speak again is because when we
PM
wanted to
doesn't want
put
us to.
her
PM doesn't want us to be talking.
in her
Pastor
place.
Rose,
I know. Okay, I will not. Can you give me opportunity to come on air, address her personally? Because if we continue, she will continue messing up. Last time we wanted to put her
Pastor Rose,
in
are
a
you even
place.
listening to the PM when you are talking? Try and listen also.
Okay.
You have
Okay,
the
sir.
white card. You can go and address as much as you want.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's what I want. Thank you with honor. And I tell you, Biafra, Thank you, because you are the best thing that ever happened to you, to us, the Biafrans. What I want to call you now is Igodo Eji Emepo Biafra. You are the key that will open Biafra, and everybody know it. Your name now stand that Igodo Anyinjiji Mepo Biafra, the last miracle on the earth. Thank you. Continue doing your best. We love you with our heart. Somebody asked a question now, and you told him yes. I myself, that first day I stand, I tell Biafra that my life is already given up. Anywhere you go, I go. Anywhere Biafra go, I go until Biafra come. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my comrade. Thank you, the good work you are doing, and they cannot deny it. Just want to say, we love you with bottom of our heart.
Thank you very much.
The genuine Biafra will
Thank you
stand.
very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Pastor Rose. And let me also, reiterate that everybody knows many times I have predicted Nigeria breakup many years. There were prediction from think tank, from policymakers, from international community. Nigeria breakup have been predicted many times, but nobody know how this Nigeria breakup will happen. Nobody know who is going to pilot this breakup, but there have been predictions. And let me tell you, that prediction will become a reality from the 2nd of December. It's no longer something that anybody will predict, and I am here to make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, my PM. Thank you, my PM. That deserves the round of applause, and well given. Thank you, my PM. Thank you, Pastor Rose. And my PM, there are two formidable question answer askers here. But before I give them microphone, David is here, Biafra United is here, and I don't know, we have Valentine. Valentine, after you, we are going to give the microphone to David and Biafra United. Valentine, please, 1 minute.
Thank you, Biafra. Thank you, everybody. My Prime Minister, Ekene Udodelo, Onyichie, Ofuoya na-achọ na-abịago, daalụ. Anyị na-ekene gị. Ama na ọ nwere ajụjụ nwere eji ịjọsi ibe m na-ekene gị bụ ka ndị egwu ekene. Anyị nwabụ ndị Igbo, especially ndị na outside Nigeria, na-asị na Chineke ga na-edu ezinụlọ. Etu pastọ si wee kwuo okwu kwulunu, mgbe Natinedi Okwuchukwu ọkọmtinu bidoro kọrọ ife na-akọ, achọbụ ka etinye ọnụ mana echefugo niile enye white card. Achọghị ịsa okwu sista ya. Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you. Chineke gọzie unu.
Thank you, Valentine. Thank you very much. Betty, you just raised your hand. Okay, sorry, PM. Sorry, sir.
No worry. Go ahead.
Okay, Betty, you just raised your hand now, and it was just wait. Let these our comrades bring their questions. PM is always waiting for David Nana. David, grab the mic. You have your turn.
Thank you so much, my Deputy Minister of Information, and I salute you, Minister of Information, as well. His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, good evening from my end, sir. My question to you, sir, this evening is this. You have enjoyed a lot of goodwill from the American senators and representatives. Modern strategies have been able to bring you together. I want to ask you, and also I believe these lobbyists that are based in America, during the time of our leader, we still have lobbyists that are based in America. What can you say distinguished moral strategies, the lobbying firm of Biafran Republic government in exile now, and that of the lobbyists that our leader had during his days, considering the fact that Elias came out and said that he also came from a lineage of revolutionalists. How did you get Elias to be the lobbyist of Biafran government? That's my question number one, sir.
Thank you very much. We should not flog the issue of this lobbyist so much. We still have a long way to go. We have a lot of work to do. Elias is a very nice guy who believes in me and believe in Biafra government. The difference between these lobbies and what we have done in the past, if we actually had any. Because some of the investigation we have done, like I said, is that maybe even this money that they were saying was not paid. Maybe they just use it as a public stunt. And so the people who were in the committee where he was the one chairing, maybe the ones funding the money. They were just giving small thing to the lobbyist firm, so nothing was done. So it was just a public stunt. That is what I may be thinking transpired. But however, I'm not here to start flogging, the things of the past. So now, fast forward to what we are today, what we are doing today. These lobbyists are not. They have no love for money. That is number one. Number two is that everything is very transparent. And one thing you should know is when in America, the United States, when you hire a lobby firm, the information become public immediately after they have registered with the United States Department of Justice. But in IPOB Nigeria, we were meant to understand that it is a secret, right? It was Garba that came out to say that IPOB was paying $80,000 to lobby firm in America without anything. So it was actually probably the same people who was representing Okonjo-Iweala was the one who revealed the information to them. But this thing is supposed to be in the public, because once you hire a lobby firm in America, the information they will first register at the Department of Justice, just like our own lobbies have done. The information become public. Newspapers will start writing it that this firm has, and they have to file everything practically open, including how much you have hired them and how much you are paying to them. It has to be public. So I do not know where the muchi of the IPOB in Nigeria came from. That nobody, including those contributing $10 to them for every month, has no knowledge about who is the lobby firm, what is the lobby firm doing for many months. So, because our own is genuine, immediately we hire them, we make it public. Apart from that, it becomes a public information, even at the United States Department of Justice. And some news carried it to the United States. And that's how to know the difference between that and this. So when you have some skeleton in the cupboard, you want it to be secret. When you do not have any skeleton in the cupboard, you are not scared of anything, it is open. I think this is the best thing, the best description of the difference between these two. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Prime Minister.